Hello, and welcome to the show. This is your presenter, Terry Guns, on Red 11 Soccer, the show that brings you news and analysis from the English Premiership and other interesting top leagues around the world. This particular weekend, we do have an interesting game between Arsenal and Leeds United. We do know that Arsenal are gunning for their title and Leeds United are trying to stave off relegation. So these are two teams that really need the points in this particular game. Some interesting stats leading up to this game here. Both teams have the highest number of different scorers in their squad this particular season. That's 14 per team. Right, so 14 different players have scored for Leeds and 14 different players have scored for Arsenal this season. So it should make for an interesting competition there. Obviously, goals all over the park. And will Patrick Bamford bag something this weekend? Will Gabriel Jesus finally, break his duck since his injury? We'll see how that pans out. Arsenal have won their last 6 games, while Leeds United won 4-2 out at Molineux against Wolves their last time out, and that was an away game as well. So they're not strangers to winning away games. Arsenal, on the other hand, could be as much as 11 points clear by the end of the match day. That is quite remarkable for Arsenal, and I think most Arsenal supporters never dreamt they would be in this particular situation at this particular stage of the season. But kudos to you, and hopefully things do work out for you. Going to the other big game, that should be Liverpool versus Manchester City, or rather City versus Liverpool, since this is being played at the Etihad. Both teams also do need to win this game here because with Manchester City, obviously they're trying to keep within touching distance of Arsenal, and Liverpool need to muscle their way back into their top 4. Their season really hinges upon qualification to the top 4. Everything else has pretty much fallen to the wayside, and without the top 4 qualification, that would be probably the worst thing that can happen to Liverpool this particular season. City, in their last 13 games, home games against Liverpool, have only lost once. So it's really difficult for Liverpool to go to the Etihad and pull this off, but it's not impossible. Liverpool is that team that, usually shocks us with unexpected results. I hark back to the 7-0 that they inflicted to Manchester United a few weeks ago, and nobody saw that particular result coming as well. City have won their last 3 games in a row, but this particular season they have not won 4 in a row. So who knows? Maybe they'll break that particular stat this weekend as well. And Manchester City, I think, in terms of their injuries and stuff, they seem to be in a good place. Liverpool still waiting upon Thiago Alcantara to come back into that midfield. We know Bajcetic is out for the rest of the season, basically. Sad development for that young player, but I think he'll come back a lot stronger next season with some support around him. Maybe we will, or Liverpool will get Bellingham. I'm a Liverpool supporter myself, and I do hope that man comes into that particular midfield. For this particular game, I think Liverpool will win 3-1. It's a stretch, but I think they have it in them. And for the Arsenal game, a prediction would be 2-2. Two, high teams that are capable of scoring goals. And as I said, there are many different goal scorers within those two teams. Look at Harrison for Leeds United, Gabriel Jesus, obviously. Even the defenders like, is it Gabriel? He also, chips in for Arsenal every so often. So it should make for an interesting game. But anyway, we will discuss these games and others come Monday with our post-weekend show, where we'll try and dissect some of the results and see what you guys think. Don't hesitate to send me any messages through social media. My handle's at the bottom of this particular screen. And let's see how it goes. Enjoy your weekend, guys. And this is Terry Guns for Red 11. I love y'all and enjoy the weekend.